Where else in the world?
Tours like this one near Owenpelly are becoming a more regular part of the top-end tourism scene.
Now, when the water comes up, the fish and the crocodiles have got access in and outside.
It's run by local Aboriginal people and gives travellers a cultural understanding of the land they're visiting. But the Backpackers Association says the cost can be prohibitive.
Because the territory is so expensive, like for you to do a 3-day tour in Kakadu is a lot more expensive. You can practically do the whole east coast for the same price.
Nitmaluk National Park has long been the model for Indigenous ecotourism. Visitors get a kick out of a trip down Catherine Gorge, but they also get a cultural education.
When they go on a cruise, they get storytelling, they get the explanation of rock art, there's some didgeridoo playing. People are starting to really enjoy all of that.
The park is managed by the Jawoyn people, and about a third of the staff are Aboriginal.
Tourists who come to the Northern Territory want to have some cultural component, and we need to make sure we lift our game in that area a lot more.
These backpackers are getting a different kind of cultural experience. This car wash probably isn't quite what the government had in mind when it decided to push working holidays. But jobs are certainly a big draw card for the budget traveller.
Backpackers will come up here to work for the season. So it's that time of year where everything's busy, the cafes are busy, where they'll know they'll get work for a good 3 to 6 months. Now with the visas changed, it's actually a lot easier for us operators to actually employ them.
At the end of the day, it's all about getting a thrill and enjoying a stay in Darwin. If the reaction of these travellers is anything to go by, the future looks bright.
They really are fascinating animals. OK, that's all we have time for. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget we have plenty of information on the website about all these stories and more. And now tomorrow on Nexus, we enjoy a scenic tour of the Great Ocean Road, visit a desert garden in Alice Springs, and take a day trip to the Whitsundays. So I'll see you tomorrow for all that and more. Bye for now.
Saturday.
Well, definitely anything can happen, but the boxes must be at the polling place on time.
Democracy in Papua New Guinea.
Elections are doomed. They're doomed.
He must have received some bribe from elsewhere.
Yeah, bribery into the last minute.
Explore the troubled history behind PNG's electoral system.
You come and introduce something, you can't expect the results your way.
PNG, rules of the game. Saturday. This week on Sunday Night History.
Lebanon succumbs to terrorism once more as a violent attack kills former Prime Minister Rafik Hariri and 9 others.
Political assassinations continues with a car bombing in Beirut.
How can I explain it? It was like an earthquake.
Who killed Rafik Hariri?
In fact, they killed him politically and economically before killing him physically.
Political assassinations. Sunday. As the world's temperature rises.
We are entering a period in which a long drought is more likely.
And sustainable fuels decline.
I just can't tell you how bad it will be for this town.
Just what impact will global warming have on the next generation?
You know, come turn of this century or mid to later part of this century, those glaciers are gone.
Facing an uncertain future. David Suzuki's Climate Change begins Monday on Australia Network.
The Coorong in South Australia is a system of wetlands and sand dunes around the area where the Murray River meets the Southern Ocean. It's a delicate and unique ecosystem and is famous for the amazing range of birds it attracts. Today we'll visit the area and learn how some small changes could have a big effect on the Coorong's famous bird populations.
For thousands of seabirds, the Coorong is an inviting 100-kilometre long strip of wilderness where the Murray River meets the Southern Ocean. It's home to the country's biggest pelican breeding colony. But scientists